about what heat strokes are. As well as we're going to be learning how to prevent it, and the treatment, as well as what to do in case of an emergency. Okay, so a heat stroke is when your core temperature rises dangerously. Your body loses its control on cooling your body naturally. It is life-threatening. And your body, when it loses its control, you can no longer sweat, which is what is cooling your body, usually. Once your body temperature rises above 40 Celsius, brain injury occurs. And every year there are 400 preventable deaths from heat stroke. Okay. So, since there are so many preventable deaths each year, we want to make sure that the population is educated on how to stop these deaths from happening. So, there are many simple ways of preventing it. The most important thing is to always make sure you are dressing appropriately, and that means wearing a hat and as well as wearing sunscreen. It is also very important to keep yourself hydrated throughout the day. Every hour, the average sailor should consume 500 milliliters of water, so that's every hour throughout the entire day, as well as keeping up with your carbs, eating different snacks. So the causes of heat stroke are dehydration, and strenuous exercise in the heat. You always want to make sure that you are not straining your body, especially when it's hot outside, because your body cannot handle the weather sometimes, especially when you're overworking it. So, some symptoms of heat stroke are high body temperature, hot red skin, nausea, headaches, as well as weakness, which is weakness, being dizzy, and heavy breathing is a symptom. You can just a lot of things in the body are shutting down at that point, so it's harder for your body, causing you to breathe harder. Next, we're going to be talking about the treatment of someone who has suffered from heat stroke. So, what you need to do right away in the case of an emergency where someone has heat stroke, because heat stroke is an urgent situation. The first thing you're going to have to do is call 911. Tell them where you are, what's happening, how old the person is, who they are. It's all very important. So the next thing you're going to do is hydrate the person. You're going to take all the water and everything that you have. Gatorade is very good for people who have suffered from heat stroke. Just any kind of sports drinks, water is the most important thing, is to hydrate them. Next is to cool the person. If you're close to a river or lake or a pool, that is the most effective way to cool the person. Showers are also good, but it's very important to get the person very cold and very wet with water, and as well to remove all their, not all, but as much as you can, their clothing and life jackets, etc. Anything that's keeping the heat inside the body. Okay, so now we're going to have a review of what we learned. So, what is a heat stroke? Do you guys know?
When you're exposed to sun,
Okay.
okay, and your body temperature
It goes up to 40 or more Celsius.
You stop sweating,
Stop sweating.
your skin is red, and you might have
breathing,
headaches.
Those are symptoms, but temperature rise. It's when you're dehydrated. And you have too much heat staying in your body.
Okay.
So that's what it is. Now, how can you prevent heat stroke?
wearing hat,
Like dress appropriately, like bright
wearing,
colors.
putting
Stay-
on
So
sunscreen
dressing, as well as wearing sunscreen.
and drinking
Stay,
water.
yeah, hydrated.
Very good.
Like 500 millimeters
Yeah.
every half an hour.
Every
Hour.
hour,
Every hour.
staying hydrated. Also, is there something with exercise that?
No.
Oh yeah,
exercise.
not.
Well, it's
too
not
much.
that no exercise, but you have to make sure you're going at your own pace, not doing more than your body can handle.
Yes.
So always be careful. Okay, so what are symptoms that you could have?
Red
Wow.
skin,
Heavy breathing.
nausea,
Yeah, all very good. Red skin.
dizziness.
Also, your skin the heat on it increases.
The
It becomes
temperature.
warmer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your total body temperature, everything becomes very hot.
You're dizzy
This is your headaches, yeah?
Yeah.
and abnormal breathing.
Yeah. The person begins to breathe abnormally heavily.
Heavily, yeah.
Okay, so those are all the symptoms. And now, what would you do if someone has had a heat stroke?
Call 911.
Right away.
That's the first thing you need to do.
Yes,
Good.
exactly.
Treat.
Then take off most of the clothes and light jacket if he is wearing, or she.
Yes.
Submerge the body in cold water.
Yes, first, you also want to
Hydrate them.
hydrate the person.
Yeah.
That is very important. You don't want to keep feeding them water all the time. You want to do it every couple of minutes and just a couple of gulps very slowly. Okay, so now I'm going to ask you guys to show me what would you do if, for example, Andrew, you were having a heat stroke. So let's imagine that we just came back from the water and you're wearing your life jacket, Andrew.
Your size?
And make sure that you're showing all the symptoms and what is happening to you and what you guys will have to do to help him out.
So, do I just slide down or something?
Okay. Call emergency. Call emergency.
Hello, yes. We have a person that has symptoms of heat stroke.
Okay, good. You're undressing him.
Yes.
Next, you need to make sure that he's staying hydrated.
Training club. Yeah.
Give him some water as
14
he's
years
been
old.
lacking.
We're giving him water and I'm dressing him. Okay, we'll be expecting you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
What's the next step?
Undressing, lay water over.
Yes,
the-
submerge him in water,
water.
in cold water, so in a pool or shower or lake.
Take off whatever you can and give him water.
And just keep doing this until the emergency arrives. Okay,
Yes.
so Andrew, you're okay? Good job.
Oh, okay.
You made it to the hospital on time and he's fine. Do you
Thank
guys
you.
have any questions?
I don't remember what's the temperature of the body. It's 40,
Once it
but-
starts, it's 40 Celsius.
Okay. Okay, and I don't think. I think you explained everything. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
We saved the guy.
That's good.
Thank
Okay.
you.